Alright, I am playing a game in 2K20, mostly for the fact that I'm in the playoffs. I'm in the playoffs, man. And I'm in my career, so I'm able to do this until I play a bunch of matches. I'm thinking of finishing 2K20, like all the achievements, but that's gonna be a very long bit. I know many people would rather see me play 2K21 because that's the more modern game. But I'm playing this because I have so much progress on it and I wanna keep it going. So yeah. So you might be saying, okay, what's your build then? What's your build? What's your stinky build? The problem is, when I originally got this, when I originally got this, my build was supposed to be shooting and finishing. But since I wasn't good at making builds, he was horrendous at shooting, and she still is because that's how builds work. You make them, and then later in time, once you're fully upgraded, what you got is what you have. So now he's mainly just a finisher since that's all I can do. Yeah, there's nothing else I can do really except for maybe free throws, but mostly because I kind of perfected free throwing as him, so I don't, you know. Sorry, but mostly because, oh, frick. Mostly because I perfected it. I practiced. This is the one thing I practiced the most was free throwing. Now I'm almost perfect at his free throwing style. So, and in 2K21, I'm not familiar with, and when I made those first videos, you can tell I kind of just started because I still have I use the codes for the winter, those winter codes to get that pink diamond Walter Davis. So yeah. And later we are probably gonna get maybe Acid Obsidian to join, so if you see him, he's gonna be talking. Actually, I don't know. I forgot what I set this audio to. But alright. And I'll say my guy has some alright strength. It's at the 80s. And then, unlike 2K21, this game, your attributes, you can't really. No, it's more. Yeah, it's attributes, right? Your verticality, your strength, your stamina. You can't really control that, unlike in 2K21, where you can spend points. In 2K20, your build reacts to what you should get. So you need to make a good build so you can get the right attributes. Good thing this build has alright. It's good. It's some good attributes. Like it's actually like decent. He's faster than the average power forward, and yeah, that's about it. He's faster. He's slightly stronger. Like it's slightly, not like really really good, but just slightly. So that's at least something I can say for this one. But overall, I just had a bad build. I was thinking of making like a Dirk Nowitzki kind of one, but it kind of failed, and I kind of just got one that's okay at mid-range at mid-range and and three-pointer. Cause like he's a C plus in three-pointer, and he's a B minus in mid-range. So he's basically has the same amount of talent when it comes to shooting. I mean, I did put half of it as finishing, but still, the half of it as finishing isn't great. I forgot most of his finishing since so I don't really check up on his stats since they're not the best. I have really no reason to. So he's not. He's supposed to be an all right rebounder overall. Like I think it's C plus in both. So he's not great. Defense is like all right. I think some of the badges save him for defense, like Intimidator and Rim Protector. And yeah, he has steady shoot. He has Hall of Famer steady shooter and Hall of Famer green machine. So that helps. And I think he has one more. I forgot what the last one was, but it was something. It was a bronze something. And finishing, I don't think he really has much. I think he only has contested, fearless. I mean, well, no, not fearless. Fearless is a new one from 2K21. It's final, It's I don't know. It's that one with the F. It's the one where everyone always gets it because it's really good. So overall, this build is bad, but I can manage with it. I can still like average 40 points a game if I play it right. If I don't play it right, then well, I do rarely play it not right since this game is really easy. Like it's supremely easy. Half the time it's because most of it's luckish. It has some luck to it, and half the time it's because my build it wasn't that good to begin with. So as long as you just if you're decent at this, then you can pass. You can probably get a couple of rewards and become like MVP bunch because it's not really that hard. I already got MVP, and I'm not going to record. I didn't record the whole thing because one, everyone knows what the story is for 2K20. Not everyone, but like most people don't care about the story, and the fact that it's an older game and 2K games usually age really badly. Since a lot of them are just the same, so it depends. You'll have fun on your first 2K, but once you get to next year's, then it'll be boring. So, I mean, 2K21 did had some minor, I don't know, like semi different, like between major and minor, because like they have a new shooting system, which most people dislike because they like the timing one better, and I can see why. It's more familiar. I mean, at least they try something new for the new one. Unlike all the other games where they just don't do anything. Then they add more WNBA options, which most people don't care about. I feel like most people don't care about it since not many people care about the NBA in general because low watching time. But overall, the games aren't the best. They're alright. And that's what everyone says. The games are alright. They're not the best. They're meh. Kind of like a Call of Duty. Kind of like a bad Call of Duty. They're mediocre. They're not they're not like bad. They're just mediocre. Problem is once you play a lot of the mediocre games, you're gonna get tired of the mediocre. So that's why people are saying 2K games are bad because they just don't innovate at all. But unlike Call of Duty does tend to experiment sometimes. Because since they have like 3 companies working on the same thing, they experiment most of the time. So, but in this, the 2K team is really very. It's not small, but it's more like they don't really have enough time, resources, or anything else to really change the game that much. They're probably going to be mostly working for graphics, mocap, a lot of things. So I can see why the games aren't innovating, but it would be better if they did more. But I can say that for literally any other sports game, since sports games aren't the best. Since all sports games are owned by 2K, so there's not much you can really innovate with that. I mean, 2K does try to innovate, like at 2K Playgrounds. It's more old style 2K Playgrounds, but problem is 2K Playgrounds isn't that interesting to begin with. It's just kind of like the old arcade machines of old basketball games. That's about it. Just in a new 3D style, and they had the card mechanics from 2K20, 2K to the normal 2K games. I mean, so I don't know. It's called Battlegrounds, right? I forgot what it was called. One of those. But there's nothing quite interesting about these games. So, so there's, so that's why a lot of people kind of stop talking about 2K since they barely change. There's not much to talk about 2K. That's why most 2K creators are starved and don't know what to do, except for maybe to show you what badges are the best. But once that runs dry, nothing can happen. Like almost nothing. Like the rest is just simulations. Like my NBA or my league. I mean, they do that because that's literally it. Simulations are probably the best way to get as probably the best way to get content. Since my career gets boring, since it's the same story repeat over and over again, nothing special. And and my team can just be grindy. It looks grindy, doesn't really it's not really like simulatish, so you don't really like show who in real life. What do you think will win? Larry Bird or LeBron James or something like that. LeBron James Lakers or Larry Bird Celtics. No one really says that unless they're playing my league. I mean, people do play my team, but my league is probably the stuff with the most content on it, or just overall news about NBA in general. Because who would? Because 2K gets dry. It gets really dry. And some people just move on to different content, which I can very see why. So, and I don't know how to, if 2K would want to stop this problem, which I would doubt since they still get a lot of game sales. They don't get that much retention, but they still get like a very good amount of game sales just by selling this game a bunch over and over again. So, but if they do want to do this, they're gonna have to do some managing, like some very hard managing or employing or anything. Problem is, they're a big business and they don't really care about creative output. That's just the gaming industry as a whole. They don't really care about art. It's mostly just business. So, game industry is mostly extremely cutthroat, and the competitors are always trying to get above each other. It's not like movies where there's actual genuine art, like people just view this as an art form or anything else. Movies, media, anything that involves anything else that's not any entertainment, just anything that's entertaining except for games that is usually counted as art. So that's the problem with the. So that's just it's not gonna be easy, but if they could change this game, if it can change 2K as a whole, every year would that would be interesting. But how the game industry works is that everything is undersupplied and under demand. Not really under demand, just undersupplied and under used and under manpower. Since there's not much content there, and people are already getting burnt out because of this. So I really can't blame the developers. I can blame EA, but not really the developers of this game. But I still play this game because it's fun. But there's gonna be a point where I'm gonna get tired of it and never gonna play a 2K game at all. Because there's nothing. Because at a point it's gonna lose its magic and gonna be like, yeah, it's just the same game over and over again. And until that day comes, I'm just gonna play 2K. Anyways, it was a bit sad. Oh yeah, the Spurs didn't make it to the playoffs last year. That was also pretty sad. Greg Popovich. Mm. As you can tell, probably I prefer the Spurs more than anything else. So yeah, it's hard to really get in basketball when I was just talking about 2K. So the playoffs, yes, the playoffs I've been doing right now. Seriously, this game is really easy. Like, on a different note, this game is easy. This game is just superiorly easy. Like, I was able to actually to dominate the league just by with a bad build. I say the only slightly good thing about it is attributes. That's it. And, and I try to just use that to its advantage, and it works. It works a lot. And overall, just screening. And I don't know how people do this, but screening is really, really overpowered. I don't know. Like, if you screen in the middle, all your defenders will be in front of you, and you can just run back, and then you can catch the ball. And you'll be completely open. I usually do it around, like, the mid-range, like, 2-point shot. So you can have enough space so they won't interfere with it. But it's really easy, especially. And just to show you like my history with this build, career, whatever. I used to play for the Lakers in this. That I stopped because I wanted to be, paid more. Because that's how it works. So I just chose the Spurs because the Spurs is it's a mediocre franchise. Right now it is. I mean, it has a Greg Popovich, but right now it's a very mediocre franchise. Their best player is DeMar DeRozan. And he's not like an amazing. He's not like a superstar or anything. He's just a good player. Good. Not superstar level, but good. He's a good player. So, so yeah, this is probably the best way to form a team based around you, influencing the trade. So I've set up a team that actually goes well with my playstyle. A lot of good playmakers and Steven Adams as the rebounder, so I can just score the points. So I don't really have to do all the big man stuff, and he can do it since he's a good defender, good rebounder, and I can just score points as much as I want. Then I didn't really replace much. I got Devin Booker. He's a good shoot. Just in case I get choked, I can just throw it to him since he's a good shot and he's a good playmaker. So this team already came with DeJounte Murray, and he's solid. He's a solid player. The weird thing is I don't have a star yet. Yet I win MVP. I win Most Improved. I also won a bunch of Player of the Month, Players of the Week, and I won a championship already. And I also won a playoffs MVP. Oh, problem is I think a big man is easier overall since you don't need to do that much effort. Mm. So I think this is gonna be it. This game has been it's been okay. Not my best. I usually score like 40 average on not like average overall, but in the playoffs I'm scoring 40. If you do. These are the semifinals, and if you're any you, no one's interested. No, it's just, so I'm not gonna tell you if I won or not, since who cares? Who really cares? This is 2K20 we're talking about. Not many people care about that. So, yeah. Oh yeah, I forgot the stealing in this game is overpowered. They definitely nerfed it in 2K21, but in this one, the stealing was so easy. Like, press one button and you probably got it. There's no really skill. Not much skill to it. So that's why it was so easy to do. I forgot about that. Yeah. Yeah, that was one of the biggest problems with this game. The stealing is overpowered. Like, stealing was like a crutch. It was a hard crutch. Everyone started to do it. Like, online match, they'll press. No matter how many fouls they'll get, they'll always steal. Always. So that was one of the bad things about this game. Everyone just steals, since it's really easy. I'm okay with the fact that they nerfed it in 2K21. That's good. That's fine. I can see why. It kind of just allows you to only do one strategy, which is just high steal, so you can get the ball every time, and low risk because you barely get anything. You barely get like any downfalls for stealing. Anyways, I'm gonna end this video probably, since there's not much to do. See, look, I'll show you something. I got some. No, I just do my stats. Awards: one Defensive Player of the Year, 12 Players of the Week, 4 months, 2 All-Star games, 1 NBA MVP, 1 Finals MVP, 1 scoring leader, 1 Most Improved Player, 1 championships, 1 all NBA First Team, 1 all Defensive First Team, 1 conference titles, 2 playoffs appearances. I could get a second championship since I'm in the playoffs right now, and since I can show it to you right here. Playoffs. If I beat the Lakers, I'm probably gonna go against the Trailblazers, and if I probably will beat the Trailblazers since my team is overpowered. It's either gonna be probably gonna get maybe Atlanta, maybe the Bucks, Philadelphia, Boston. I don't know. So I don't think it's gonna be too hard. I think we're just gonna win. I'm gonna be like, might just say it at one video. I'm gonna be like, oh yeah, remember that this one video where like, oh yeah, I won the playoffs. Yeah, that's cool. But I'm probably gonna win the playoffs since this game isn't hard. I guess I'll show you if when I retire, since actually I think I retired like in the 30 years, since if I get all these rewards, I already have 6, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'll get 5, and then I could just get all NBA another. I can finish this game in just 4 years. Can retire for 4 years. And technically, I'm gonna be. He does his prime, so. I can just finish my career in just a couple of years. And if I get either a teammate grades or any career points, then I can just finish the game in just next year. So that's cool. Okay, here's a perks. Legendary. Oh, relentless. Yeah, and consistent finisher. Catch and shoot. Yeah, that was the one I was saying. Unpluckable, obviously, since I'm a big man. I don't really need to throw that much. I do throw, but I don't need to throw that much. Personality trait? Oh yeah, alpha dog. Not one. What's that? Oh, that's catch on the floor. Pre-farmer. I didn't know. I didn't know they make. Did they just make these person? Is it random or more like you always get these? I don't know. Buckable, Intimidator. Yeah, these are the two. Yeah, I remember these. Yeah, obviously you can see how bad it is. There's no 80. There's not 180. Not 180. Since I did not know that driving layup, close shot, and driving dunk is very important. So I kind of wasted on like post fade, post moves, all those bad ones that you don't really need to use. Interior defense, block. What's my blocking side? Yeah, I think my defense is alright. So I didn't really go too much. But I was supposed to be really good at shooting, and I only got a 69, which is a C plus, 73, which is a B minus and B. Driving dunk is alright. And close shot is alright. Driving layup, why is it 66? Post hook, why is it 65? Post fade, why is it even in the 70s? Why? I don't know why. Ball handle, pass accuracy shouldn't be that high. Why is post moves that high? Why I spend anything on post? I don't know why I spend so much on post. Post fade, post hook, post moves. I don't know why. I didn't need to spend much on steal since I heard that stealing is actually really overpowered and you don't need much in it. So you could just go on like, I don't know, post shot driving, I don't know. Just so I can have a bit more content for you guys. I think I'm gonna have I'm gonna make a build. I don't really make builds that much anymore since I don't feel like making careers and just not finishing in them. Since I made a bunch of these builds, I kind of perfected the thing. I perfected it. Okay, I'm gonna delete this one. This one. Victor Adobe, I accidentally did not put it. Okay. What the frick? I accidentally did not uppercase it, so it's always lowercase Victors. And Adobe, that was a random name. I didn't know what to do. I'm gonna make a build on small forward, shooting guard, point guard. I like big guys, so I'm gonna do power forward, right, left, right, 85. Okay. Skill breakdown. Yeah, I could have just went on full finishing, and this character would have been actually good, like genuinely good. Like everything would be easy for me at that point. Half shoot. This is the one I did. I could have close shot 90, driving layup 75, driving dunk 75, standing dunk. I went for post hook and I went for post fade, which is bad. There's this one which is weird. It's weird for a power forward to get this now. You know what? I'm gonna try Dirk Nowitzki, kind of like a Dirk Nowitzki kind of type. Was Dirk? I don't know. I don't know much about Dirk, but I don't know if he was strong or just had a speedy. Okay, I want this one since strength is obviously going to be the strongest. Close shot, obviously I have to put the first three. Did not know this when I did. When I did. Obviously, I'm gonna put a lot of it in shooting because that's the main thing I do. And Dirk Nowitzki was always known for his fadeaway, so it's now maybe pass accuracy, just in case. I put interior defense, not steal. No, block. Yeah, I like block. Defensive, offensive, defensive, offensive. I'll put a little bit, little bit, little bit. The rest I don't know what to put in. Standing dunk, I guess. Just in case I need to use it. Slight. I'll put him like a 6'8", like 6'8". Way more? Sure. No, wait, no. Dirk didn't weigh much. Actually. It just wouldn't hurt to actually just weigh more since center. Small. Spot up shooter, yeah. Did he get Dirk Nowitzki? Search play for Kevin Love. Okay. Let me test this build. Let me see if it's even good. I'll test it for a bit, and then I'll be like, okay, I want to stop. Potential upgrades. Where is it? Consistent. Relentless. Where's relentless? The frick. Oh, there it is. Confirm. That one, obviously. Steady. Maybe quick draw. Honor, ice and veins, slippery off ball, radiance. What shooter, corner specialist, and hot zone hunter. Sure, flexible release for good measuring. Spray off ball, rage extending, quick draw. Stereo volume shooter. I guess. I don't know. No, I don't know what to do with this one. Pick and popper, I guess. Bailout, break starter. Dream shake. I'm pluckable. I do. I'm pop. Brick wall, clamps, heart crusher. Moving truck. New Intimidator, and obviously, personally, I'm gonna do, I don't know, Rebound Chaser. Should I go for rebounds or blocks? I don't know. I'll do all three, I guess. Toronto Raptors. Oh, I don't know. Hawks, I guess. I don't know. Alright, if I get bored of this build, then I'm gonna end the video, and then we just. Well, I guess I'll just see you guys tomorrow. And if Acid Obsidian comes, I'll just end the video immediately. Stinky. Stinky. Oh, I blocked. What the frick? That's cringe. That is quite cringe. How fast am I? Actually, how fast am I? I'm about the same speed. I need some doggone help. Yeah. 3-pointing balls. My balls. Yeah, balls. Yeah, he seems about like same as my normal build. Jump, get jumped on, jump. What the frick? That is cringe. Give me the ball. I want the ball. Give me the ball. Yeah, I'm not that strong, am I? Nope. Not compared to Draymond. Let me score. Yeah. Garbage. I'm considerably slower. I think, yeah, I think my first build was actually good at attributes. He was athletic. He was really athletic. But this one, I think it's better overall at scoring. Let's go. Yeah. Still pretty fast. He's still fast. That's good. Steel. I know he has about the same amount of steel as my normal, but he should be better because he should be. Problems, I'm too used to playing as my normal, so I don't know how to play as others. Give me the ball. Give it to me. I want the ball. Pass it to me. Let's go. Give me this. Run. Ah, no. I'm not really good at 3-pointers. I only know how, like, I don't know how shooting. I don't know much about how shooting works. More like how to strategize with it if you're a shooter. Ooh, get jumped on. Ooh. Run! Yeah, you jumped. I don't give two guy. No, stinky. That's stinky. Yeah. Get jumped on, jumpty jump. Dinky jump. Run! I know you're not very fast, but just run. Yeah. Yeah. Jump. Jump. Okay, I think this video is becoming way too long. I think I'm gonna end it here. Alright. If you like it, then sure, you can, I guess, like or guess subscribe. It's whatever. I don't care. But what I have to say to you is see you later. And I guess if you want, check out the next video I'm gonna send tomorrow, maybe. So, see ya later. Bye. Stupid chumps.